So this is like the third time I've tried making this video, but what I'm trying to do is show you guys my Santasima Muerte altar. And I'm trying to show you her because I'm trying to explain a story, but my camera keeps dying. And I don't know if it's her, but it keeps dying. So anyway, go ahead and show that to you right now. I have a picture here and I can't show you who it is, unfortunately. It's my boyfriend, but I don't think he would like me to display him. But here she is, and she is wearing gold robes, which I wish somebody could help me with. I don't know what the golds are used for. I got the gold because I like particularly using her for getting money and finances, extra finances in. I have a candle burning for her here. You don't have to use the 7-day, but I love the 7 days, obviously. I'm using the different colors for the many blessings. I'm also using her right now to help a child cure cancer, get rid of cancer. And she's a great patron to children. So I'm hoping that she really pulls through for me on that one. But I wanted to show you this altar real quick, my altar for her, and explain the story as to why I've started using a saint, or why I would use a saint, anyway. And I really hope y'all can see me. The light is horrible, but it's so hot here. Anyway, to explain that story, and to explain why I have a cross on my altar, a Catholic cross, to best explain it is I finally understood from my spirit guide how it was I know him, and this is through a past life. And this story, though I've been very reluctant to explain it, it's kind of personal and can kind of get a little twisted. But the story of my past life and how I had been with him, and I just pray nobody judges me. But in the past life, I was actually a monk in an abbey in England, British Isles, that area. I couldn't tell you exactly where. But this was a long time ago. And my responsibility was to take care of the gardens of the land. And I did so very beautifully, and I loved it. In fact, I requested to do it while I was in apprenticeship. While I was a monk, my spirit guide was actually the person above me. But he also acted as a great father figure and taught me many lessons and protected me for as long as he could anyway. But what had happened was I had advanced to full priesthood, Catholic priesthood. And I feel like that is why I continuously can use the Catholics. I do have a connection with the Catholics, and for some reason I have a nervous knack that I want to do the cross. And that explains why explains why I want to do that. The saints are indefinitely ancestors, and ancestral worship y'all do in paganism as well. So it's not too out of the ordinary to begin with, and based on my past life as a holy man through the Catholic Church, I feel like I still have retained that connection. And so yeah, I'm beginning to venture out through that, and the reason as to why I have the cross, it was given to me by my grandfather, who was given it to him by his grandfathers, which makes this cross as early as the early 1800s. So it's pretty old, and I keep it with me usually as an ancestral connection, and a great connection to my spirit guide, who I think his name is Fraser or Frank, something to that effect. I really haven't entirely got it. I know we've had a lot of people working on it, trying to understand who he is, but he has done many wonders for me. But because of that is why I begin to look further into saints. And the Strega, I know, use saints and are very pagan as well. I don't know much about the Strega, but I admire them. I believe that we can use Saint Michael, for example, to get rid of those that we want. A hitman for the goddess, if you would. Through the Catholic tradition, Saint Michael is constantly always fighting off the devil, And so you would use him to fight off anyone who wants to harm you, anything that's harming you in your life. Things of this nature. Uh, and many of these saints, too, can be linked to not just ancestors, but gods. And like Santasima Muerte, who was, in ancient times, a Mayan or Aztec goddess of the underworld, though she has been long known for being the Catholic saint. So it's not too far-fetched to really think it, and there are those that I like to keep as ancestral influences, saints such as Saint Joan of Arc, who was burnt at the stake for being a witch, and for having visions. She was burnt not only for that, but because she was a woman. So when you really look into it, you can see the connection as to, how they're very influential to me, why I choose to use them. And I think the goddess has no issue with it, because I'd never really turned away from her. But that's that story. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do more movies today or not. I'll have to see. But I really haven't even uploaded the ones I've done before this, so... but I guess we'll see. Until next time, though, bye everyone, and I hope everyone has many blessings their way.